We back. It's Monday. Yup. Yep, I'm mad. I'll tell you why. Ain't got nothing to do with the Falcons either.
You want to answer that?
I'll tell y'all.
I bet it's just killing you seeing the soft glow just inches away. Someone
Thank y'all for sharing.
Something or ask
Appreciate it already.
Oh, come on. Answer it already.
Too bad I can't see. Okay, there we go. Hey, Latasha McFadden. Good morning. Hey, just Bianca Butterfly. Good morning. Thank y'all for sharing already.
Time, ignore your inner voice. Don't text and drive.
Diane Fletcher. Good morning. AKA using that fake name.
Shows, new guests, and
calling you all out, Anna.
To help us connect with the community. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Power 108.9. You can also go to power1089.com to get all of the updated news and happenings here at Power.
Boy.
Thanks for listening.
They can't hear you yet. She just producing. I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna talk about her whole time. Check. All right, tomorrow we're about to start, sis.
Power 108.9 is the website. Hey, we got an awesome show for you today. Power. We got shout it. 108.9 is the website. Got some super duper cool people.
With Michael and friends. So much power.
Mornings with Michael and friends right here on Power 108.9. Got an awesome show for you today. Got some cool people hanging out with us today. Got a whole lot to talk about today. Yes, I am pissed off. It has nothing to do with the Atlanta Falcons. I'll tell you why. It has something to do with the award show. Yeah, I'll tell you about that. No, I'm just joking. No shade. If you say no shade, I guess you really throwing shade if you say no shade. So we'll debunk that myth also. But now we got a lot to talk about today. Today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. For more information, you can visit her website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. She'll be in here hanging out with us today like she does every Monday. That's why we say Moving Properties Monday. So we're going to holler at Nikita. Also, we got a special guest in the building today. I'll tell you who she is. She's been in the A getting it in. Now she about to jump on that mega bus and head all the way back to Virginia. It's like a 93-hour ride. She'll probably be home by next Tuesday. Also, guess who we talking about in the news today? My man Cory Booker said, guess what? I can stay in the race. I'll tell you what he had to do to stay in the race. Also, is Hillary Clinton going to run for president in 2020? Her and Chelsea kind of said something subliminally. I know I didn't say that word right, but we'll talk about that. Also, who else are we talking about? Robert De Niro. Did y'all hear what Robert De Niro had to say about 45? Also, Air Drake. Yeah, y'all know Drizzy Drake got that plane. Guess who he yet letting use his plane to go on a little trippy trip getaway? Tekashi 6ix9ine is in the news, and somebody who I did not know were mother and daughters. So somebody's playing somebody's mama, but I didn't realize that she was the daughter of the mama. Did that make sense? Not at all, but I'll break it down for you. Also, we got your birthdays and shout outs, your national days, your on this days. Did I tell you that today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership? We got your birthdays and shout outs, national. Did I say that already? Yeah, I did. It's Monday. Guess what? You're listening to Mornings with Michael and Friends right here on Power 108.9. Wake up, Charlotte, let go.
This is your new favorite internet radio, Power 108.
All right, Charlotte, you ready?
Ready.
What up, Andy? Hey, Leah. Good morning. Thank y'all for sharing this morning. Appreciate you. Andy Gunner. You still getting them numbers, boy. I see you putting that work in. Miss Hines Miller. Good morning to you.
Or ask you something. Oh, come on. Answer it already. Just so we're clear, that wasn't my fault. Next time, ignore your inner voice. Don't text and drive.
Stay up on what's happening here at Power. We've got new shows, new guests, and new events that help us connect with the community. Follow us on Facebook and
You're so
Instagram
welcome.
at Power 108.9.
Doug, hi.
You can also go to power1089.com to get all of the updated news and happenings here at Power. Thanks for listening.
Mornings with Michael and Friends, Power 108.9. Awesome show today, September 30th, 2019. And did you know that it was on this day back in 1982? Yep, on this day, September 30th, 1982, Cheers began its 11-year run on NBC. Yeah, that happened today. That show had 11 good years, and it's a pretty good show. So shout out to Cheers. It was also on this day that we call National Love People Day. Yeah, September 30th, National Love People Day. Ask us to lift others up through the profound power of unconditional love. The human condition is a limiting and varying thing. Now, how and when and where we get to use it is vaguely and oddly defined, which is certain a roller coaster for a lot of us in relationships. Not just Tamiya has an opinion on that. We can talk about that. But National Love People Day, yeah, we celebrate that today on September 30th. So, with that being said, National Love Day to my Atlanta Falcons. Man, we took another L yesterday. 1-3. But you know me, I look on the bright side of everything. I know we're a bad team right now. Some things are going to have to happen. However, I posted yesterday, it's only 11 teams over 500. So everybody in the NFL is sorry right now, except for those 11 teams. I guess that's the better way to put it. My optimistic self. So, National Love People Day. Tamiya Davis. Author from Fatal to Fierce. Why'd you laugh when I say you got to love somebody today? What's up with that? You got something you want to tell us this morning? Nah, you good? Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the A.
Thank you.
Girl, you been down here working, ain't you?
I have been working.
And I apologize. I saw your email come through
all
too.
good.
My people, our team, our staff.
It's all good.
We didn't hit you back fast enough.
It's all good.
Did you?
But guess what?
You here?
It pulled through.
Shout out to Joy A. Stokes Pearson.
Joy.
Pearson Stokes.
What it do?
How you been? How was your week? First of all, congratulations on your book. You got a book out.
Thank you.
That's why you're here today.
Yes.
From Fatal to Fierce, and we're gonna talk about that book.
Absolutely.
But who is Miss Tamiya Davis?
Wow, Tamiya Davis is a mother. She's a woman, an entrepreneur, an inspiration, a movement, and I'm just me.
I hear you.
Love
You
it.
from VA?
I'm from Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach. Okay, that's up there with Michael Vick and them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hampton,
Yeah. Oh, Hampton up there.
Yeah, up that way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bubba Chuck and them.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yes. His manager Moore. He's my friend.
Okay.
Moore. Mm-hmm.
Cool. How is Virginia Beach? Tell us about
Virginia
for those
Beach
that don't
is
know.
beautiful. It's a tourist state. But we have a big military base out there in North.
That's Quantico, right?
No,
that's the FBI jump. Oh, okay.
Norfolk base, and so we have a lot of military out there. Shout out to the military. Thank you guys for saving my time because I can't go do it. But yeah, and then so it's nice out there though. It's beautiful. It's a nice place to raise your family.
Okay.
It's not like a party state or anything like that. So it's beautiful.
That's sometimes
I like it there.
Like I'm from DC originally. I grew up in Southeast.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore.
From Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore.
Yeah. DMV.
I don't have to say DMV because I'm from
no.
Southeast. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Only people not from DC say DMV.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's how that works.
Yep.
But nah, straight up though, it's funny you say like Virginia's not a party place. Don't come up here you think you're gonna turn up. It's not gonna happen. I feel funny because people come to Atlanta to turn up, and I'm like I don't see it. I guess because I'm almost 50. I guess I'm out of the scene.
Yeah, I think we are too. Now, don't get it twisted. Like we have some places out there that are, they have some spots. Like I have a couple friends that own a couple clubs out there. Like
Okay.
that. Shout out to Creative Nation, and there's a couple other places out there, but. Yeah, it's not a real big party state, but it's so funny because we were out here and we were like, okay, we out here, let's put some jeans, let's put some heels on, let's go look a little cute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, we was back in like 30 minutes, didn't even find a way to go in Atlanta. I was like, okay, I might be getting a little bit older, but yeah.
Speaking of National Love People Day, Virginia's for lovers though. Isn't that what the tagline is, right?
Yeah, that's what the tagline
says. She keep laughing with that. All right, let's talk about this damn book.
I'm waiting for it.
Maybe
though.
everything is in the book.
Come
so
on,
maybe
love.
about that. Fatal to Fierce.
Yes.
The title of your new book. So is this your first
get to
book,
it.
Tamiya?
This is my first time being an author.
Okay, congratulations. How did
Thank
it
you.
happen?
I was in a car accident. So people always ask me, like, what happened to you, and from the scars on me and stuff like that. So I just decided to write the book and express like what happened to me.
Okay.
Through the book. But it's a blessing because this is my first book, and my book opened up at Essence this year.
Oh, shout out to you. Oh, yeah, I saw those pictures. Yeah.
So that was a blessing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, when we come back, we're going to talk more about the book and talk about the book, talk about what you got coming up and all that good stuff. Right. And we're going to talk about Virginia. I'm going to give her some Virginia trivia. Yes. And who your partner over there?
That's my girl, Monique.
Monique. We're going to see how much Monique know you today, because we're going to play some this or that a little bit later on, too.
Do you know me, girl? Do you know me?
Hey, I mentioned that today is the 30th of September 2019, and did you know that it was on this day back in 1861 that a dude by the name of William Wrigley Jr. was born? Yeah, the chewing gum tycoon. So yeah, it is also National Chewing Gum Day. Yeah, because it's his birthday today. Humans have been chewing gum for over 5,000 years now. They've chewed it for enjoyment, to starve off hunger, freshen their breath, much like we have to do with a lot of people that come on the morning show. But we do it very secretively. We give them Altoids instead of the chewing gum, because we don't want them chewing on the microphone. I mean, smacking on the microphone. But yep, today is that day. Wrigley was born today, and it's National Chewing Gum Day. So shout out to all the Wrigley chewers out there, from Double Mint to Juicy Fruit to Spearmint, all that gum. They used to cost us like a nickel now, and on the package say 25 cents. Yeah. But if you go into the little local store, in the hood, that 25 cent gum costs you about 37 cents in the store. What the hell is going on? What they call it when they raise the prices?
Want that tax.
Yeah, they want that money. So go get some gum today and chew on it today. When we come back, I'm gonna tell you about my weekend at the Rice Awards. Came up a little short, y'all. That's okay. Mornings with Michael and Friends, right here on Power 108.9. Wake up, leg out.
I saw the shady.
Timing was impeccable. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for sharing. Power 108.9. That's Miss Davis over there. She's talking about see the scar. I ain't seen one scar. She's talking about people see me and see my scars. Nah, it's in the book. Oh, I see your hand now. Okay. Oh yeah, it was in a bad accident, huh? Okay, we'll talk about that. Can I see your book? Oh, you had to get on the light. They lifelined you out? Oh, I'm sorry. Turn your mic on. There you go.
Yeah, they did.
What that helicopter bill look like?
Oh, I don't remember.
I know what an ambulance will run you in that age, boy. Them having to transport
you. They had to put me on the helicopter.
Damn, sis.
I got to save her.
Okay, yeah, I see now.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. You see now, right? Oh, yes. I love the expression.
What the? Okay. Be more careful. That's Baltimore.
Better be more careful of who you with. Yes.
Mornings with Michael and Friends, Power 108.9. Hanging out with Miss Davis, Tamiya Davis, to be more specific.
Yes.
The new book. Talked to her about a new book, From Fatal to Fierce. Tamiya Davis. Some great read. I'm sure. I can't wait to check this thing out, see what happened. I see how it turned out, but now we get to see what happened. Hey, I mentioned that today is National Chewing Gum Day. It was also on this day, September 30th. 1846, that Dr. William Morton performed a painless tooth extraction after administering ether to a patient. That's how he knew he started to pull teeth out with a little medicine. Some of y'all, the reason why some of y'all are having to chew gum constantly to keep your breath fresh is because you need to go get that wisdom tooth extracted. Yeah, that wisdom tooth. I used to be a dental assistant back in the day. You don't get that wisdom tooth out there, you'll have a funky breath. And you got to brush your tongue, too. Don't forget to brush your tongue. I don't know why I'm talking about that today. Hey, a little bit later on, I'm going to tell you if Hillary is making a decision to come back and run for office. They've been throwing 45 under the bus all weekend. And also, Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'll tell you what Tekashi said. He said, he refused to take witness protection.
What?
Yeah, he was like, the hell with that. He said, the hell with witness protection. But I'll tell you what he said he's going to do when he get back. Shout out to my man Drizzy Drake. Air Drake is about to see some real life liftoff from the public because the Sacramento Kings are going to use Drizzy's jumbo jet this week for a trip to India. So Drizzy leased out his jet to the Kings. The Kings announced some last-minute flight arrangement this weekend, saying that the owner, who's Indian himself, Indian American, got in touch with Drizzy's camp and cut a deal to have the players and a bunch of the coaching staff flying his $200 million Boeing 767 jet. And that's about a 20-hour flight from the U.S. from Sacramento to India. Ooh,
come on, Lord.
That's a lot of. I'm gonna need me some Advil PM for that flight. For real.
I need that. No, I need that jet.
That jet, yeah.
Come on, God.
I was reading into the story. Like it's really not Drizzy's jet. Like he doesn't own it, but the people that own the jet gave him the exclusive rights to use
access.
it. But he has the access. That's the bottom line.
Come on, God.
Whether or not it's yours or not, he got it. Just hop on the flight.
Give me the access.
You don't have to be sitting on Spirit Airlines looking at that family coming down the aisle with them two babies like, damn, I hope they don't sit by me. Damn, I hope they don't sit by me. That's happened to me before. Tamiya Davis is in the building.
What up?
From Fatal to Fierce. Tell me about Tamiya before the accident. Who were you before the accident? Or are you still the same person?
No. Tamiya before the accident did not care.
Okay.
What she
did not care about what?
What she wanted, she was gonna get.
Okay.
By any means necessary. I was a wild child. I gave my parents problems.
Okay.
I gave my parents real problems. Getting in trouble, fighting, messing with the hot boys. Thinking I'm this, I'm that. I'm the best thing since sliced bread. And
Okay.
that's who I thought I was.
Was that Baltimore mentality? You think
it was? Yeah, probably so. Yeah, just where I was from, like everything was about being dripped. Like everything was about being fly. Everything was about dressing nice, and thinking that you more than what God made you to be, and I'm young, I'm having fun. And I had to pay the cost of it. I had to pay the cost of thinking that who I was because I am Tamiya.
Gotcha.
Well, back then I was Maya.
Maya, okay.
And not, it had to get older to realize that God made me who I am. So, that's just what it is.
We've had
I had to pay for that.
Yeah, we've interviewed a lot of guests on Mornings with Michael and Friends and heard some tragic stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just had Curtis Lovejoy. He was at the Rice Awards just recently. I'll show you his book back there.
Okay.
But same thing. He was in a car accident, and Curtis he ended up becoming one of the most decorated Paralympic athletes in history.
Wow.
A cat from Atlanta, and it was a car accident that changed it for him.
It changed.
It changes. But can you take us back to that day that the accident happened?
So yeah, I had went out of town with my friends, and we actually was going shopping at Potomac Mills back in the day.
Potomac Mills.
Yeah,
wow.
Come on. Back in the day, college weekend at Kings Dominion was everything.
Kings Dominion.
Come
what?
on. I'm taking you with
yes,
me.
You
I'm
are.
taking you to the story. So when you read my story, like I made sure that you can. When I wrote this book, I wanted to be sure that everyone felt exactly what I was going through. So it was very detailed.
Okay.
But yeah, so we went shopping at Potomac Mills. But a couple weeks before that, I had went up there because my family's from up there, but I was living in Virginia.
Okay.
So I had met this guy, and when I was out there, I stopped to the phone booth. Back then we had pagers.
Yes.
Oh, no cell phones.
What? He had beeped you.
So I paged him or whatever, use my 25 cents. I'm going to stop by, I'm going to come see you. So when we got there, I'm going to speed everything. But when we got there, they were having like a house party.
Okay.
And so when we got there, one of his friends was trying to talk to me and my girls, and we wasn't really feeling it. So he got a little attitude. He snatched the keys from us and he left. left the party. We didn't know who he was. Like I said, we didn't have phones, so it's not like we could call him on the cell phone.
Right.
Like, yo, bring the keys back. But I was snapping back then because I told you I was a wildfire. So I'm like, what the? Tell your dude bring me my keys. So I'm sorry, we wasn't texting. We was paging him. Motorola Sky. Y'all know.
Okay.
Y'all better give me a plug for that Motorola. But yeah, so we paging him. He never responded. By now it's 2 hours later. Now don't forget we left the mall, so it was already like 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Now it's like 11. Now it's 12. It's almost 1 o'clock. Yo, we need to get in this car and go find him.
Yeah.
You know, back then, like I said, it was like an MPV van that the dude had. You remember MPV? You don't remember the van? You don't remember those vans? Why nobody remember the MPV?
Don't nobody remember no
I'm a car girl, though. I'm a car girl, so
Okay.
probably. So anyway, make a long story short. So y'all, we ride. We end up finding him hours later. So we get on the road. He's knocked out sleeping. We find him. We get the keys. We cussing. We fussing. The whole thing. So we get on the road. When we get on the road, my friend at the time, she was like, you know, I'm gonna drive first. I'm gonna drive the first leg.
Okay. So you're going back from Maryland to
Virginia.
To Virginia.
Yes.
Okay.
She said I'm gonna drive the first leg. We stopped to the rest place. I can't think of the name of it. I don't know why, but it has the real big love sign out there. Everybody that drives that way know what I'm talking about. We stopped there. I wiped my face, go in the back, the restroom, wet my face up. I'm like, all right, cool. We good. I can rock this thing out. I could drive the rest of the way. We listened to some good music. We listened to Biggie, Faith.
Okay.
We rocking
Just
out.
riding
We
out.
having fun riding out.
Was it dark?
It was dark.
Okay.
Because at this point, it's probably like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Because I got my accident about 6.
Okay.
I don't remember.
That's what I was about to ask.
I remember getting in the seat of the car. The next thing I remember, I remember the impact of running into a tractor trailer.
Shit.
I didn't know it was a tractor trailer at the time, of course. But I just remember, only thing I remember is my body impact. And I guess it woke me up. Because
Right.
I just dozed off. So I just remember like my body, like the hardest jerk. I can remember that so vividly.
Shit. Probably
And,
scared the hell out of you. That jerk.
So what they said was the reason. Okay, so one of the girls in the car, she broke her ankle. The other girl broke a nail.
Okay.
I've had 30 surgeries.
Damn.
They had to pretty much put me back together. So they said the reason why I had the worst impact is because my body wasn't relaxed.
Okay.
They would already sleep. So their body was relaxed. So their body was moving with the car where my body was fighting the car.
Got you.
You got it?
Got you.
So half my body was hanging out of the car. Scraped my forehead on the ground. You could pretty much see my brain. You can see the picture in there. And so when I woke up, I just remember my friend in the car. She was yelling, screaming really hard, screaming, yelling. And she was like, Tamiya, I can't move. So I had told her to hold on to my legs. And I saw a light behind me. And it has to be nothing but God, because you got to remember, my head is gone. My head is messed up. My eye was completely cut. My nose was bust wide open.
Okay.
My hands was... like my fingers had got cut off. They had to reattach my fingers. This hand right here. So I woke up but I saw a light. And so I told her, I said, just hold on to my legs. Hold on to my legs. And I like pulled us out, like kind of like army thing. So I'm pulling us out. But once my face hit the sunlight, I went completely black.
Okay.
And when I woke up again, this man was standing over top of me. He had this black bomber jacket and his white shirt. I just remember him standing over top of me. He didn't have no color. I don't remember if he was black. I don't remember if he was white. Asian. I don't know. But he was just standing over top of me. I just remember his voice. And his voice was very calm. And I was fighting to get up because I need to get my son. I had just had a baby.
Okay.
So I kept telling him, I said, I need to get up. I got to go get my son. And I remember him saying, you have to follow my voice and you have to be calm. And he just kept telling me, he said, you have to calm down. You have to follow my voice. You're going to be okay, but you got to follow my voice. And I'm fighting him, but my body is shivering so hard because, I just lost a lot of blood.
Okay.
It's early in the morning.
Yeah.
Early in the morning, it's kind of chilly. It's kind of cold. I'm shivering so hard. I remember my body just shivering. And I was like, I got to get up. Because at this point, I don't know I'm this bad.
Right. Right.
And he said, you can't get up. And he took his jacket off of him. And he laid his jacket over top of me. And I instantly felt warm. I blacked out. when I woke up, the ambulance was there, and then they flew me away. And when I woke up, it was weeks later in the hospital. So I spent 3.5 months in the hospital.
Wow, and look at you today.
Yeah.
This may be a crazy question.
No,
I guess there's no crazy question.
No.
At any point, because you were so in shock, did you feel any pain?
No, I did not feel any pain. I thought that I was still.
You just thought it was regular.
Yeah.
You told
I
your
just thought that I had gotten in an accident. I mean, I didn't even know I got in an accident. I just know something was going on.
Right.
I just knew something was going on, but my parents and everybody, and Monique and Keisha and everybody that was there, she was there.
Monique was there?
Yeah, they was one of the first phone calls I got. Monique's been my friend since 1993.
Okay.
And I remember my parents telling me, and it's in the book, I'm just giving y'all a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Way more to read,
hey,
trust me.
Yes. No, we're going to read the hell out of this thing today.
Yeah, but my parents and them said that my dad said he rushed in the hospital looking for me. My dad said he walked past my bed, like the stretcher they had me on. He said he kept walking past it because he didn't even know that.
Couldn't he recognize you?
He didn't know that was me.
But you're a damn soldier because all of the stuff you went through, your partner said, "Hey, help me, I can't move," and you told her to grab your leg, and pulled her out of the damn car.
Absolutely.
He was a beast.
Absolutely.
Hey, Miss Davis in the building with us.
Yeah. From Fatal to Fears. Y'all better hear about it.
Hey, she doing it. I'm checking out this goddamn Mazda MPV van, too. Was it white?
I don't
What color
that.
was it? Monique, you see that Mazda MPV over there?
Yes. We had Google.
Shout out to...
We had the computer with the green screen.
Shout out to that I'm looking at that 06 jump.
I ain't gonna tell y'all my age.
Shout out. It's too late now. We can do the math. We can do the math. Tamiya Davis is in the building. The book. It's called From Fatal to Fierce.
Yes, at the Atlanta Braves.
Where can they get this jump?
You can get this book from Amazon. You can also get it from TamiyaDavis.com. That's TAMIYA Davis.com.
Tamiya, I'm sure you be slinging these things out the trunk too, don't you? Yeah. You
stay in the backpack.
Stay in the backpack.
Stay in the backpack.
Hey, if you celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Birthdays are being brought to you by Coach Oliver Adams. He always reminds us that true power comes from the inside of you. And once the power to live is ignited, change happens immediately. Yeah. You can grab a copy of Coach's latest book. It's called Power to Live Through Obstacles. And you can check that thing out on his website, power2live.net. Yo, celebrating birthdays today. If you're celebrating a birthday, here's some celebrities you share that day with. Shout out to my man, T-Pain. T-Pain is celebrating a birthday today. He's 34 years old today. Nice. T-Pain won that contest, the Masked Singer.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I never watched it. He won it last year, though. Yeah, shout out to T-Pain. And shout out to Mama Pain for having T-Pain. Mama Pain is such an amazing woman. Shout out to Mama Pain. Also celebrating a birthday today. She's 62 years old. Fran Drescher. She used to be on the show The Nanny.
Yeah.
With the little raspy voice.
I love Fran. Fran is fashion.
Yeah, she's 62 years old today. So happy birthday to her. Also got to say happy birthday to former Atlanta Falcon. And he's staying in some trouble, boy. Jamal Anderson. He's 47 years old. He's the one of the last Falcon running backs that took us to the Super Bowl back in the day. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna talk about our Falcons. But Jamal is 47 years old today. Also gotta say happy birthday to Mickey Howard. She celebrates her birthday today. Mickey Howard is 59 years old. Also, if you're talking about some belated birthdays, well, yesterday a couple of people celebrated some birthdays. Halsey celebrated a birthday yesterday. Kevin Durant celebrated a birthday yesterday. Shout out to my man Kevin Durant from that DMV shouty. Y'all know he be repping DC to the fullest. Also, former Georgia Tech and Detroit Lion Calvin Johnson celebrated a birthday. JoJo Simmons, little JoJo, nice. 30 years old yesterday. So happy birthday to him. Actor and comedian Andrew Dice Clay. And we got to say a happy birthday shout out to the now nifty 50-year-old Devontae Swing from Jodeci.
We got one more.
Who?
Tamiya Davis, September 20th.
Shut up. So we missed your birthday. We're going to do it next year.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, but happy belated birthday to you, Tamiya Davis.
Thank you.
Yo, if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you from us. Mornings with Michael and Friends and Power 108.9. We'll be right back. Shawty, we got to let go. Can you open that for me, Monique? Hey, Key, well, good morning. Hey, Monica, good morning. That's Nikita, y'all. Nikita Todd and walked in the building. I'm about to say, where's my niece? My goddaughter, not my niece. goddaughter.
There she
Tamaya,
goes.
that's
Okay.
Nikita.
How you
Nikita.
doing, Nikita?
And that's her
Nice to meet you
friend,
as well,
Monique.
Yes. Hi, how are you? Good. Okay.
I ain't gonna call the police on you today. Your mama being a bad mama and keeping you out of school. Now I gotta get in here and fight with Nikita today. Damn it. Elephant in the room. Is the elephant in the room, right? Is that it? No. Gotta talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah. What you was on? What expressway were
That
you
was
on?
right there. You see it?
Oh, okay. 294. What was that? 264.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you on the show. Okay. I'll ask you on the show.
Okay.
You good?
I'm great.
Yes, she is dope. Hold on, which one? Tamaya or Nikita? Tamaya's dope. Nikita's dope too.
Thank you.
There she go. That was my wife.
You. Oh, nice. Thank you.
There go
Thank
Gabby
you.
back there. Mornings with Michael and Friends right here on Power 108.9. Today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. For more information, you can visit her website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. We're going to address the elephant in the room in a second. But I wanted to tell you about what my man Robert De Niro said. He said, y'all know him. He's never one to be shy about his feelings towards 45. Robert De Niro praised House Democrats in a recent decision to open up an impeachment inquiry during an interview with the CNN yesterday on Sunday. He said, this guy has done everything possible, much worse than I've ever thought anybody could do. I think he's crazy in a way. Part of him is just crazy, possibly medically crazy too. De Niro told Fox News pundits who criticized him for speaking out against 45 in the past. Y'all know what Robert De Niro said? Cover your ears, Gabby. He said, fuck them. Fuck all of them. That's exactly what he told CNN yesterday on Sunday, how he felt about them. So shout out to De Niro for doing his thing. Oh, thank you, Nikita. You can hear now?
I can hear now.
Okay. Well, we can't hear you. I got to turn your mic on, I guess. Hey, Gabby, your godmother said hello. Latasha, she's up there. She wanted to say hey to you. All right, so yes, 45. We're not talking 45. We're talking to Nikita. Nikita's in the building. Hey, Nikita.
Hey, good morning.
Welcome back. I was looking for you yesterday.
I was at home.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at home. I was watching the game and cussing at the same time. And
Yes, it's a piss poor performance. It's time for Quinn to go.
yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I hate for anybody to lose a job or anything like that. But I think this is all coaching. I think our team is too talented to be this lackadaisical and
execution.
Execution.
I
Penalties. I don't know. The defense is horrible. That's his responsibility. He wanted to take over the defense. Guess what? You got it. And
They look horrible.
Yeah, we look horrible. But the bright side of me, you know me, Mr. Optimistic.
Yeah.
Besides the fact Matt Ryan had to throw 9,000 passes yesterday. There are only 11 teams in the NFL right now playing over 500 ball. Everybody is sorry.
Okay, but
The whole NFL is sorry.
Okay.
What you about to say?
Just because someone else is slacking, that means it's okay for us to slack too.
No, I wasn't saying. I was just saying how the whole thing. You know what? The Braves started the playoffs. I'm not about to talk about this.
Exactly.
Nikita's in the building. The Braves started the playoffs this Wednesday, I think.
I thought it was Thursday.
Or Thursday,
Thursday
yes.
is game one.
We played the Braves. Tamara, why is you talking during the interview? Do you want me to turn your mic off? Okay. But Nikita Todd is in the building with us today. Did you stay up last night and watch the Saints and Cowboy game?
I saw part of it, but it was going real slow, so I turned on power.
Power 108.9?
Power.
Oh, the TV show Power.
TV show. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Nikita. Nikita's in the building. Moving Properties Monday, as we always do every Monday here. It looks like you got a busy day today.
I do.
Yes.
I do have a busy day.
What you doing? You showing today?
Actually, I am taking a listing appointment today.
Oh, okay. You still get nervous when you walk in a listing appointment?
Well, initially, it just really depends on, the conversation that we've had over the phone.
Okay.
If I feel like, I'm just waiting for a yes when I walk in, I'm just like, hey, you walk through and you're just like, hey, it's me. Let's go sign some paperwork. But then, of course, when people have questions over the phone and they have a ton of questions,
okay,
I think it's just one of those things. It's just you breathe and you just answer the questions, because people are looking for just answers. They're not looking to say no all the time.
Okay.
They just want more information.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, boy, I would go on the listing appointment. I would walk in with my sign and the lock box.
Absolutely.
I would walk in with it. So you're going to say yes.
Subliminal messages.
Right. Make me carry all this stuff in here. Guess what? You going to say yes.
You saying yes today.
You buying.
Yes.
You buying.
Yes, exactly. But the listing appointment, so like you mentioned, they just want reasons to say yes to you. What are you selling to them?
Okay. What I'm selling to them is my ability to market their home the best. That means getting their house prepared. That means the things that I do differently than the next real estate agent in the market does to get the house sold. So that's what I'm having the conversation around, meaning, how are we going to market your home? How are we going to get the best price to be positioned in the market? As far as what their goals are, their end goals are they moving to another state? Are they just moving down the street? We have to know, time periods and, how this process is going to go. And I have to make them feel as easy as that. This process is going to be as simple as possible. It's not necessarily going to be easy, depending on the people that decide to purchase the home. But I want to make it very, very simple.
There you go.
For them.
Because that realtor on the other side can make that process a lot harder than it really has to be at most. But as a listing agent, what you're looking for is you're looking to get the best return on their investment at the end of the day, and the quickest time, because that's what consumers want to know. Like, how fast can you sell my home? Can you predict that, or is that something that's very unpredictable?
It's very predictable. It just really depends on the level of inventory, the supply and demand. If you know that there are a lot of buyers on the market and your particular property is one of the ones that people are gearing up for, that's why you want a local expert, because of course they know the market. So if I have a listing, just like I had a listing in Powder Springs just recently, it was a ranch listed for $175. It sold in less than 24 hours.
Okay.
And the reason being is because there's not a lot of ranch homes in the Georgia area. Well, I'm sorry, in the Atlanta area, period. So therefore, ranch homes wherever in the market are going to sell quickly, as long as they're put on the market correctly.
Gotcha.
But of course, it's sold very quickly because the supply and demand of a ranch home, it's few and far between.
Yeah.
So I knew what my market was. So therefore, I could tell my client, this house is going to sell before the weekend's out.
And that comes from years and years of work and continuous education, knowing the areas where you are. That's why it's important. Like, no shade against the other places or anything like that, but when you got somebody right there that knows that area, that makes a big difference in the return on your investment of, that they price it correctly, that they're engaging with the co-op agents on the other side, because that's who sells the property.
Right.
You give them the big pretty picture to say this is it, but it's the people that you work with on the other side that make it possible.
Right, they make it possible because of course they're bringing the buyers. Sometimes there's a possibility, or there's situations where I've brought the buyer to my own listing. It just really depends.
Dual brokerage, shouted. Yeah, I remember that from real estate school.
We do not participate in dual brokerage.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But I mean, it's one of those situations where, one, you have to have a go-getter as your listing agent, but at the same time, you have to have a person that's willing to work with people and not run people away.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that come in beating their chest saying, I can sell it, I can out-negotiate everybody. That's wonderful. However, at the same time, we're trying to bring the buyer and the seller together in where everybody feels like they're going to win.
There's no agent on the other side that's going to mess up a deal for a garage door open.
Absolutely
I'm sure
not.
they're not.
Absolutely not.
Hey, Nikita Todd is in the building with us. Mornings with Michael and Friends, Moving Properties Monday. You can check her out, teamtirerealtygroup.com. Even though she's going to be on a couple of listening appointments today, you can still reach out to her. You can hit that website, teamtirerealtygroup.com, or they can call you, right?
Absolutely. They can give me a call at 404-379-6239.
Latasha just hit me up and said, stop being salty, daddy. Okay, I'm going to let it go. It's over. It's out of my system. We got an early morning FaceTime from Malik this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How is he?
He does motivate. He calls it Motivational Monday. Then he gonna show off his abs this morning. Like, get your ass.
So does he have a
here.
speech and everything to go with Motivational Monday?
Nah, he just came back from running and did his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right, Malik, because I'm back on Weight Watchers. I faced the music. Why you look like that?
I had to look down and see why you're on Weight Watchers.
Yeah, I got a big shirt on right now.
You been eating a lot of Waffle House?
Man, it's been rough.
You know what? I've tried at Waffle House and now I have to stay away.
The bowl.
The bowl. Oh my God.
That damn
Philly
bowl.
steak bowl.
Yes.
What is
Oh
in
my
it?
God.
I'm like, what's in it? Y'all got heavy.
It's the hash browns.
I didn't get all
and
the
however
data.
you want the hash browns to be prepared.
Okay.
And then they put the Philly steak, the steak part on top. And so therefore you don't feel full with the bread and all that extra stuff. And
You get the egg on that?
You know what? Next time I'm gonna get some eggs, but I only got it, just regular.
My fat ass, I didn't put the egg on there. I be adding jalapenos. And it was funny because over the weekend, I was just thinking, I should put some chili on there.
Just make it just gluttonous.
Oh my God.
But, hey, that's all right, though. I walked that Weight Watchers Saturday, boy, and jumped on that scale. I was like, God damn, I got to get it together. So.
But there's no bread, so you can technically say the whole 30 is the potatoes. The steak is the protein.
Look,
You're going to go a little too far with the chili.
So you talk about me and my Falcons and how I'm trying to look on the bright side. Look at how you trying to break this damn bowl down. That's a lot of starch in that, Joe. Along with them 2 slices of cheese.
I only get 1 slice.
Okay.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Man, guess where we going after the show? Waffle House. We'll be right back. Mornings with Michael and Friends. Power 108.9. Wake up, shout it, let's go.
That's good. I tried it for the first time last week.
I take the little Waffle House sauce, that little sauce.
Oh, you put sauce. I just put ketchup.
Oh, he not playing with it.
I just put it around the rim.
And just bring it in.
And so, every time I take a scoop, I just bring it in. Just in case I don't want to eat it with the sauce. Oh, yeah, strategically on that jump. Yes. Hilarious.
That is funny. Oh, man.
Oh. Did it go off? All right. Check. Sorry, y'all. Tasha talking about I was trying to convince her that it was good for me. That bowl.
So you were doing the same negotiations
Exactly.
I was doing.
Exactly. Mornings with Michael and Friends, Power 108.9. Today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. Check out the website, Moving Properties Monday, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. Tamiya Davis is in the building, author from Fatal to Fierce. She's hanging out with us today. If you missed the details of her accident, don't worry about it because you can grab a copy of the book.
Yes.
Where can they get that book, Tamiya?
TamiyaDavis.com.
That's simple.
Tamiya Davis.com.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, Tamiya, you mentioned that you were coming from Maryland, headed back to the VA.
Yes.
From the VA, couple hour drive. You took over.
Yeah.
Were you were sleepy? Were you sleepy driving? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think that I was sleepy. I thought I could handle it.
Okay.
But, yeah, I fell asleep.
Yeah, and that's the worst.
And
I've
people
seen
do it all the time.
Yeah, I've seen several studies on television where they do like a lot of times sleep driving could be worse than DUI than drunk driving because of the fact like when you sleepy like it ain't. I don't care what. Let the window down, put water on your face, whatever. That sleep is no joke.
None.
And believe it or not, I don't know how long people have been driving. Well, everybody in here looks pretty seasoned, but they didn't have the little reflector things on the road back in the day.
Right. Like now they have the thing you go over.
Right.
You know. Back then it was
if you was gone, you was gone.
You went out there in the woods with Bambi in them.
Right. Now you were in Atlanta. You were doing your thing this weekend.
Yes,
you were getting it in.
I went to Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Charlotte and then here in Atlanta, done a couple things here, and now I'm with you.
There you go,
Michael and friends.
We appreciate that. Shout out to you.
Thank you for having me.
The first book you have written, and you got a chance to go down and do Essence.
Yes, my book opened up at Essence Festival 2019. I'm friends with MC Light. So I was with MC Light, her manager Lynn Richardson, that's on Steve Harvey's show.
Okay.
And another one of our friends, Ingrid, she has a book about marriage and divorce.
Okay.
So yeah, we all had a table together, and my book was inside the Essence store and so forth. So
that was awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
How old is your son now?
My son is 22. He graduated this year in December.
Okay, shout out to him.
Yes.
How old was he doing that?
My son was almost 3 months.
Okay. Oh, he was little.
And when I came home, he was 6.5 months. So I stayed in the hospittal for 3.5 months.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
How much has this changed you think, Tamiya?
This has changed me dramatically. I'm sorry. It has allowed me to realize that life is precious. At the time, I just thought that life was about fun. I was 19 years old. So, everything was about fun. Everything was about the right now. I realize now, of course, life is about actually living it, loving yourself, appreciating yourself, surrounding yourself around the right people, and, giving God all the praise and so forth. But, back then I didn't know that.
Why it take so long to get the book out?
Okay, so years ago I wanted to write the book, but I don't know. I guess it's God's timing. I wasn't really ready to share.
Right.
I'm so private.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really ready to share my life. With this book, I have shared my life. Mm-hmm. I've shared my privacy. I've shared what I've tried to fight so hard to recuperate from.
Got you.
And so forth. I mean, this has been a real struggle for me. I used to ask my father, like, why did God keep me here? Like, I just want to die. I didn't want to be here. I was depressed. You got to think I'm going from thinking I'm the hot girl for 19 years, and I'm thinking I'm fly, I'm thinking I'm cute, and I go from that to Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. And that's one of the first poems that I wrote.
Okay.
And it's in the book. When you open it, it's called Beauty and the Beast. So I went from that to thinking I'm a beast, thinking I'm a monster, thinking I'm ugly, completely covering every mirror in the house.
Wow.
Yeah, my parents and I, we cover every mirror in the house. Every mirror. I did not want to, they didn't want me, my doctor told them not to allow me to look in the mirror until I was ready.
Okay.
And then I wasn't ready to look in the mirror. So the first time my mom had went to work and she forgot to cover the mirror in the bathroom or something, in my bathroom, and I struggled to get to the bathroom. I was waiting for my nurse to get there to come get me, because my nurse would come and get me out the bed because I couldn't walk. I had to learn how to walk again. But I dragged myself to the bathroom, and the mirror wasn't covered, and I lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like making me emotional now.
No, you
but
good.
I completely lost it because it wasn't who I saw. I didn't know who I was. Mm-hmm. Like I said, my nose was sewed up. My head is completely covered. The right side of my hair, they had to shave it from here to all the way back here. So my hair had a biggest patch, it was all gone.
Yeah.
And, so forth. So it just, I don't know, it just really took me there.
When we talk about things being therapeutic, my wife and I, we've been married for 22 years now, and we do a podcast on Wednesdays. Shout out to the shameless plug on the podcast. Wednesdays at 7. But that part, we've never done counseling or anything like that in our marriage. But this podcast has been so therapeutic for us over the past couple of months since we've been doing it. That's what I was about to ask you. Yes. Thank you for answering the question. Yes. Did the book do that for you? Because prior to, I don't know, what were the steps for for you? Like,
Prior-
I mean, when
yeah.
you can't get up and look in the mirror, like that's a problem. You need somebody to talk to you through that outside of your spirituality.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And my spirituality didn't even come until later. You know, it came. That was later once I became an adult, and I had to realize like the only reason why I'm here is because at first I was questioning God. I was like, why did you keep me?
Right.
Like if you want me to go through all this pain, then why I'm here? You're supposed to be protecting me. Like why you keep me here to hurt?
Right.
Because I'm hurting. I can't walk. My son won't. My parents would lay my son on my chest because I couldn't use neither one of my hands. And my son, they laid my son on my chest. He wouldn't stay there for 3 minutes. Like he constantly crying. And we had to ask the doctor, like, why is he crying when we put him on his mother? And the doctor said, because all he smells is medicine. Infants, all they do is smell.
Okay.
So all he smelled was medication. He didn't smell his mother.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very therapeutic to write this book because not only it took me a minute to write the book, even when I was writing it, because it was so emotional. Like I had to get a ghostwriter to help me because it was like so emotional, and her and I spirits had to connect because I couldn't do it. I had another ghostwriter I was going to work with, but our spirits didn't connect.
Right.
Like I needed someone that would understand where I'm going from because this was my baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you can grab a copy of the book.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you can check it out on the website. What's that website, Tamiya?
TamiyaDavis.com. TAMIYA Davis.com. And follow me on Instagram at YNOTTAMIYA. Why not Tamiya?
Yes, Latasha says she wants to follow you. You probably just got a new follower. Thank you,
Follow
Tasha.
me. Thank you.
Hey, when we
Tasha.
come back, we're going to talk more with Nikita Todd
Yeah.
over there at KW, Team Todd Realty Group. We're also going to play some this or that. Let me see who's going to be in the
Really?
hot seat.
That's fun.
Yes, it is. You think you can beat me this week?
I think I can.
Okay, it might be a double contest too,
Okay.
because Monique here too, and also too, Tamiya.
Yes.
I don't want you to answer now, but I want to know
Okay.
about that guy
Okay.
with the jacket.
Yes, let's talk about him. Yeah.
I know you'll
I
jump.
got you.
Okay, thank you very
I got
much.
you.
Also too, I'm gonna tell you about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Don't laugh at Tekashi. I don't know why people giving that brother a hard time. I'm snitching too. I already told y'all. I'm telling. Nikita? No comment?
Where I'm from, we do this.
Like she just did. She just did the same thing. When we come back. It's Mornings with Michael and Friends right here on Power 108.9. We'll be right back. Wake up. I know damn well y'all telling. Damn well y'all telling.
First of all, I ain't doing it.
Right, exactly.
I don't want to go.
But I thought he was supposed to get some type of like witness protection or whatever.
Turned it down. He turned it down.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's why I figured that we wouldn't know anything.
Oh nah, we know.
But he hard now, huh?
He telling it. Oh.
So how long you been selling houses?
I've been in the industry. What is this? My 14th year.
Nice.
As far as selling houses,
Okay.
I've been in the industry altogether at 21. I was a
Nice.
lender before selling houses.
Okay, nice. That's what's up.
Do you live here now?
I live in Virginia.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Virginia Beach.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How'd you make it here to Atlanta?
You mean like?
Like coming,
Oh, it was good. It was
Okay.
good because I went to Charlotte first,
Okay.
and I had some promotion out there,
Okay.
and then I had some radio and a book signing, and then I came here.
Okay. Are you doing more here?
No, I'm leaving right after this. Yeah.
Have you ever lived here in Atlanta?
No.
Excuse me.
Never.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I like your shit. That's so cute.
Thank you. Thanks. Yes, the A.
all go to bed at night. They want to stay up all night.
Right. I got you in my picture. You okay with it?
Oh, Gabby,
No,
go to
she's
the
fine.
side.
She's fine.
Okay.
Gabby, you about to know who you are, baby. I'm like, this is the Gabby Douglas.
So, your son, he's graduating from college.
Yes. Yes.
Where is he going to?
He's at Salisbury University.
Okay. That's Salisbury, North Carolina?
Maryland.
Maryland,
Yep.
okay.
Maryland. That's cute. I was trying to get my shirt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Boy made it through.
Oh, that bow got you.
Trying to get my shirt.
Bow, right?
And you wanted to go there the other night.
I'm going to go there after this. Because we're talking about
Right across the street.
She is tall. Oh, what's up with this? Why I'm the only one that don't know about this game?
Well, you gonna know.
He trying to smack.
You're going to be the contestant.
Ooh, this is not nice. Make my lip gloss pop.
New Orleans.
I do want to say one more thing about inspiration, if you don't.
No, we good. We got. Alright. Check.
Like we always do with this time.
She took her job, didn't she? Mornings with Michael and Friends, Power 108.9. We back. Today's show is being brought to you by that woman right there. Her name is Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. Check out the website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. Also, Tamiya Davis is in the building. She's an author. The new book is called From Fatal to Fierce. And today's T-Pain's birthday. That's why I played this song right here. Shout out to T-Pain.
Shout out to T-Pain.
Yes, I like
Yeah,
that
that's
song,
my buddy.
though.
Did you watch the Masked Singer?
Bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, he
every
won
now
it
and
last
then.
year.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was the one that won it last year. He was the Masked Singer. So, Nikita's hanging out with us today. Listen appointment today. We're just talking about your experience in the real estate business. 16 years? 14 years?
14 on the real estate side and 6 on the other. So
Okay.
20,
a little bit over
years.
20 years in the business. And we're talking about why it's important. There are other listing programs out there, services out there that offer, I guess it's type of a la carte type of service.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the differences.
So there's some new people that are in our markets that are offering, I guess, the least amount of hassle in selling your home. And, you know, of course, selling your home can be very stressful. One, you're trying to get your home ready for showings and just to sell. And then on the opposite side, you're trying to find a house for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, you know, there's some people who, you know, do it with no problem. And then there's some people who have anxiety of having to juggle 2 projects at one time. And so there are people that are now in our market advertising that they can, you know, one, purchase your home, and then therefore that part of the process is over. However, if it's that easy and they're coming in to do it, there's always a caveat.
Right.
Meaning that, yes, they can do exactly what they say. However, you're going to get a lower price, much lower. So, you kept trying to capitalize on paying less commissions or trying to get out of the house faster. There are consequences that come along with that. And so on the back end of it, you need to read in the fine print that their commissions are higher, fees are higher, they're hitting in junk fees and this admin fee and this, such and such fee. And they don't necessarily come out and say it's commission. But if you add all those things up, that's close to 9 to 11%.
Oh, wow.
Of fees that they're collecting.
Right.
And so when you come out down into the general area of real estate and you're talking about fees, we don't talk commissions. However, commissions can be anywhere from 6 to 7 to 8%, depending on if you're dealing with your local realtors. And that's normal and standard in our market. However, if you're getting less, paying more, just, trust the process. Because, of course, this business real estate agents have been around for a very, very long time, and it's worked. And so, do you want a microwave, transaction, or you want a slow and guided process that, where you have a trusted individual helping you out?
Because that difference can be thousands and thousands of dollars. And a lot of people, wonder when Tasha and I sold the house a couple of years ago why I didn't put it on the market, even though I'm about 20 years in the real estate game, but have been out of it probably damn near almost as long as that. Right. But the thing is, why did I trust you as our realtor versus trying to do it myself, for sale by owner? I think I got this. But the game has changed so much. And then on top of that, having that expert negotiator, because at the end of the day, that's what it's really all about. Right. Is what you get from the bottom line. It's not just the damn put a yard in my sign in my yard and then wait for people to show up. It don't work like that.
Right. I mean, because even in your transaction where we had some things that needed to be repaired, people can easily just say, you know what, I want all 165 items to be repaired at the house. There's no perfect house. However, it's going to take two like-minded individuals to come together and say, hey, these are the realistic things that we think should be done. And so if you think that, then let's come to a compromise on that. And so therefore they have to go back to their clients to also, explain the situation and to be reasonable. And so if you have a crazy person on the other end and say, we want 200 items to be fixed, that transaction is not going to go very well. And even when the owner is involved, although you've been in the business for a long time, it's still your house.
Right.
And so they're removing that level of, negotiations away from you is now allowing you to just sit back and say, this is what I want, and let me go fight for that with no emotion, none whatsoever. You're going to have a whole lot more emotions in it. Like, this is my house. It's perfect.
Right.
Don't you see? Don't you see how we cut the grass with lines in it?
Boy, it was so funny, and I still laugh to this day when you came over and did the initial, when you took the listing and you started going through that house and said, okay, Tasha, here's the stuff that needs to go. Tasha was looking like, what?
That's my
beautiful
stuff.
Foliage on top of the cabinets?
Right.
Nah, Tasha, that has to go.
And see, and you have to handle that process with kid gloves because you don't want to offend anybody.
Right.
And so, of course, I set people up for the process. I'm going to come over and we're going to walk through your house and I'm going to tell you how it should be marketed. Not that your house is not beautiful, but based on the general public, what they see, we want to reduce the amount of things that they can put their eyes on and only focus on the house.
and shout out to that dude who said, it's 100 items on there, just fix it.
Right.
She was talking about me. Fix all of it.
We're not going to fix 100 items.
We're not going to do that. Hey, Nikita Todd is hanging out with us today. Moving Properties Monday, Team Todd Realty Group. If you have a listing and you just want to talk to her, get some heads up about how she runs her business, she does it with 100% class. That's why I trust her here, and we trust her here at Power. Also, Tamiya's in the building, too. The new book, From Fatal to Fierce. I guess two-part question. I want to ask you about. I want to go back to the accident, if you don't mind. And you talked about the guy, with the black jacket on and the white shirt he had on, and he told you to calm down.
Yes.
You was worried about your baby. Totally understand.
Yes.
He told you to calm down.
Yes.
You couldn't see his face, who he was. He put his jacket over you, and he got warm. This guy, did you ever find out who this guy was?
That's amazing you asked me that. Nobody ever asked me that. No, I went searching for him later. Years later, I went and searching for him. I went to the police station. I went to the newspaper, and I went to the newspaper and the news because I was on the news. My brother was actually driving to work that morning, and he said he was driving in traffic, and he heard on the radio that it was a really bad accident. My brother didn't even know it was me that was in the accident. He was in the traffic for the accident. But I never found the man. Nobody found records. I even went to the library and to look up the old newspaper.
Yeah.
And nobody had records of him. But what's so crazy is I interviewed my father for my book because, there was things that I wanted to know about how did my family feel and so forth to put it in the book. Because like I said, I wanted everyone that reads this book to actually feel what me and my family was going through. And my dad, 20 years later, y'all, my dad talks about this man that was at the hospital with this black jacket on and a white shirt. And my dad described his outfit. And he said that this man came up to me and said, out the blue, this man came up to him and said, your daughter was oh my God, help me. She saved her friends. She's a
hero.
A hero. That's what he told her. Told my dad, he said, your daughter was a hero. She saved her friends. And my dad and them, they were out there while I'm back there fighting for my life because they told my parents that I was dead. Like, they came and told my parents, like, she ain't gonna, I don't think she's gonna make it, and then they came back, if she do, she needs a blood transfusion. And if she does, she'll be like a vegetable. And if she does, then she won't be able to, she'll have a learning disability. She'll never use her hands. She'll never walk again. So like the jabs kept coming to my family, But this man, my dad told me. So when my dad said that, I said, hold on, Daddy. And I kept the interview because I wanted to film the interview as my dad said it, for me to keep it forever. And I said, hold on, Dad. I said, this man that you're talking about, because nobody ever talked about this man but me. So I said, this man that you're talking about, I said, did he have blood on his shirt? My dad said, no. I said, he had a black jacket and a white shirt, Daddy? He was like, yeah. I said, that's the man. Like, that's him. So he came and visited me, and he came and visited my father.
Wow.
And nobody else has ever seen him ever.
Wow.
Ever again.
You're talking about true angel. Angel. Yes, he was. And you mentioned about, like, from an inspirational perspective, to see you today after I haven't read the book yet, but just looking at the pictures and the cover of the magazine, you're such an inspiration to be here today.
Thank you. Yes.
2 decades later.
Yes. And like I said, they said I have a learning disability. They told my parents that if I, they said I would never go back to college. I was 19, so that I was headed to college. I was headed to Norfolk State University.
Okay.
So I never made it to Norfolk State, but years later I went back to college and I graduated from Old Dominion University.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, so I did graduate from college and so forth, and I'm walking every single day. I've held my job. I'm a longshoreman, international longshoreman. I've been out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been out there for 19 years. So,
okay.
And my son is about to graduate, so I've done everything that the odds have beat against me.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, and real quick about the inspiration. Thank you everybody that has bought my book and that have written letters into me. I've been having people write letters into me. Oh my God, this has happened to me. This has happened to me. I almost lost my life. I'm fighting cancer. I'm doing this. I'm talking about, it's so overwhelming that I'm like, okay, God, like you sending all this to me. So I actually be praying over these people papers like, Lord, I need you to give this person strength, so forth. So it's phenomenal what this book has done and what my life has turned out to be.
That's what I'm talking about. The new book is called From Fatal to Fierce. Yes. Tamiya Davis is in the building. Yes. You can get a copy of it. How can they do that, sister?
TamiyaDavis.com. TAMIYA Davis.com.
Hey, shout out to Kings Dominion, though. Hey, them folks don't know about Kings Dominion.
Wasn't it turned?
Doswell. What? Doswell, VA? What you know about Kings Dominion?
I don't. I used to see it on the sign when we visited in the area. I've never
been. The brown sign. There you
I've
go.
Never been.
Yes. Oh, Kings Dominion was the jump, boy. Yes. The Scooby-Doo house. I remember the Scooby-Doo house. You get to the end, it was kind of like, it made you walk crooked. Like, I remember that. I ain't about that life. And I thought that was the Eiffel Tower for real. Like, I thought, the one you see in Paris? They got one in Kings Dominion. Is it still there?
They do. It's still there.
Who owns Kings Dominion now? Like,
I don't know, hold on, paid.
Before we do that, somebody owns it now. Like, it's like, Avon's King's Dominion or something like that. Or hold on, I want to look it up. I'm sorry, y'all. I know this ain't on the show, but it's King's Dominion.
DOM.
Oh, messed that up.
IN.
Oops. Because it used to be Virginia's premier theme park, Doswell, Doswell, Virginia. I'm trying to see if it's owned by anybody.
Did you Google owner behind the word?
Nah, I just pulled it. I just wanted to see if it was like, okay, it doesn't say anything. But yeah, that was one of the parts. For y'all don't know nothing about that at all. So shout out to all my folks at Kings Dominion.
Shout out
they used to
VA.
do them bus trips down there. Boy.
Yes, they did.
Hey, all right. So when y'all hear this right here, y'all know what time it is. I guess y'all can't hear it. Oh, no. Let me start this over again. I got thrown off with Kings Dominion. It's Tamiya's fault. We'll start this thing over again. So yeah, when y'all hear this right here, y'all know what that means. It's time to play some this or that.
Ooh.
And what this or that is, it gives our audience an opportunity to get to know who our guests are. And my producer is handing me a letter right now, an envelope, so we can see who's on the hot seat. Tamiya, you're on the hot seat today for this or that. So this is a game to find out who knows you best, right? And it gives our listeners an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better, right? We know you're an author from Fatal to Fierce. The new book is out right now. You've been doing your media stuff. So what we did is I knew you was coming on the show like 27 months ago. I knew you was coming here. So what we did was we created some questions and we answered the questions based off of how we think you would answer them.
Okay.
All right. Like, so for instance, you grew up in Baltimore, right? Did y'all have y'all cereal on top of the refrigerator or in a pantry?
Do I supposed to answer?
Yes.
On top of the refrigerator.
Yeah, they ain't had no money in Baltimore.
Right.
It was tough. It was like The Wire, for real.
Apartments, for real.
In
like,
apartment. All that.
Walk outside, it's needles outside. Like,
Your stuff still on top of the refrigerator, or you got a pantry
not
now?
No more, honey.
Okay. All right.
She
just
come
making
clean.
sure. So here's the deal. So it's a three-way contest between myself, Nikita, and Monique.
Oh, yes, Mo.
So we're going to get to see. How long you been knowing Mo?
Since 1993.
So that's a long time. 93, 2008, 9, 20, 29 years. No.
26.
26 years. I was close. So here's the deal. We're going to see who knows you best. She should know you best. I've been knowing you for 73 minutes. Nikita just walked in about 30 minutes ago.
Yes.
So she should win.
Okay.
If she don't, though, it's going to be tough ride getting back to VA today. All right, so here's the deal. You wake up in the morning. You got 2 boxes of cereal on the table. One is Frosted Flakes. The other is Captain Crunch. Which one are you choosing?
Oh, Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. All right, so hold on. Let me do this because it's a little confusing right here. So Frosted Flakes. So Nikita, you got that one. Monique, you got that one. I picked Captain Crunch. All right, how about this one? Cheetos or Cheese Puffs?
Cheese Puffs.
Cheese Puffs. All right, Michael got that one. And Monique, you got that one. How about this one? Mexican or Italian? And we're talking food, not men.
Dang, no. Mexican.
Mexican. All right, Mexican. That goes to Nikita. Nikita, we both had. Monique, we both had Italian. We had her down for Italian.
She was thinking about the men.
What about you? Mexican dude?
No,
Italian
yeah.
dude. Yeah, I got you. I would say Mexican dude. All right, how about this one? Lemon pepper wings or hot wings? Monique, don't be cheating over there, Monique.
Probably lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. Bet. All right, so one for me and one for Monique. I got you, Monique. I'm not cheating. It's tough over here. So right now, myself and Nikita have 2. Monique has 3. Should be like that. She knows her the best,
them,
right? How about this one? McDonald's fries or Chick-fil-A fries? McDonald's fries or Chick-fil-A fries? McDonald's fries. Bam, I got that one. Y'all both missed that one. So 3, 3, and 2. Cruise vacation or destination vacation?
Destination.
All right, so Monique 1, Nikita 1. So right now the score is 4, 3, and 3. Vegas or Miami?
Both.
Only one though. Only one.
Oh my God, probably Miami.
All right, so Michael, that's 1, and who had the pencil? Monique, that's 1 for you. So 5, 4, and 3. All right, here go a real hood question for you. Grape Kool-Aid or red Kool-Aid?
Red Kool-Aid.
Red Kool-Aid. All right, she picked red. All right, so Nikita, that puts you at 4. Monique, that puts you at 6, and I am stuck on 4. All right, so don't worry, because this is the bonus question.
Okay.
And because we are celebrating the birth of one of the greatest to ever do it, JoJo Simmons. JoJo's 30 years old today, so the bonus question is going to be worth.
JoJo out there winning. Got that little record label.
Right, exactly. Shout out to JoJo. The bonus question is going to be worth 30 points today.
Yeah,
anybody can win. So the new book is out, From Fatal to Fierce. You've been doing your book tour. You've been crushing it, I see.
Yes,
So today is the last leg of the book tour. After the book tour, you had a book signing. You inspired millions and millions of folk to get out and just really inspire themselves.
Come on, Lord.
And at the end of the show, though, you don't feel like driving home. So I hand you the trap phone. You know about them trap phones. And it's only got 3 telephone numbers in it.
Okay.
And you can only call one of these people to drive you home.
All right.
Who are you calling? Is it Chris Brown, Allen Iverson, or Timberland? You don't feel like driving home. We hand you the trap phone. You can only call one of these people for 30 points. Who are you calling? Chris Brown, Allen Iverson, or Timberland? Timberland for 30 points. Congratulations. Monique won. Yes. She won the game. She's her best friend. She should know. Too easy for her.
Tim, you better drive me home, Tim. Don't be playing.
Hold on. I'm getting a letter from the producer. Hold on.
I was trying to guess. I said she has to know one of these people.
Uh-oh. Just got a letter from the producer. Rule 3-4-62 in paragraph 7 states that if you have known the person more than 20 years, you're not eligible to win the game. So guess what? It goes to the house. Yes, you disqualified. Hey, when we come back, we're going to wrap this thing up. Mornings with Michael and Friends on Power 108.9.
I love it.
Sorry, Mo. Sorry, my friend. Damn rules, I tell you.
When I was looking at the paper, I said,
Who's
who's first on the paper? Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown's too young.
Yeah.
I said AI is right in our age range.
Right.
Timberland might have been gone.
Right.
On the road somewhere, but then MC Light, I was just like, I gotta know.
Right.
And Bodie said Timberland, that's her partner right there. So
that's what I did.
Check.
Oh my God, this is like have been the best. I'm not allowed to say that.
Thank you. You can if you want to.
But it's so funny that you say that because when people come here, they say that and then they have to stop. Oh,
Yeah, like it's live.
No, she's just an opera singer, just trying to look like she's great.
All right, let's wrap up.
All right.
Mornings with Michael and Friends, Power 108.9 as we wrap up today's show. Today's show is brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. For more information, you can check out our website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. Before Nikita gets out here with her departing words, I want to say that I had no idea that Julie Garland, there's a new movie coming out with Julie Garland. So we know Julie Garland from The Wiz.
Wizard of Oz.
The Wiz. We talk about The Wiz. We so hood. The Wizard of Oz.
Diana Ross.
Yeah, that's Diana Ross. We so hood, but Judy Garland has a new movie coming out. And the movie, Renee Zellweger is going to be playing her in a movie. But her daughter said, you know what? I'm not going to see that BS. Because I always said, anytime someone does a movie about my mom, I'll never go see it. Do you know who her daughter is? Liza Minnelli.
Really?
Yes, that's the same thing I said last night. Yeah, Liza Minnelli standing firm on her policy on shunning movies associated with her mom, and it isn't the least bit swayed by Renee Zellweger's rave reviews and her upcoming biopic. Yeah, she said, no, I'm not going to see it. She always says she'll never do it. I don't think there's no shade on Renee, but yeah, she said she's not going to do it. But I did not know that was her mother.
Wow.
Yeah, so shout out to them. Reading is fundamental, isn't it? Yes. And speaking of reading, you can grab a copy of the book. It's called Fatal to Fierce. Sis, one more time. Best piece of advice that you can give our listeners out there today.
Love yourself. Make yourself first.
There you go.
What I would say.
That's what I'm talking about. What's that Instagram again?
It is YNOTTAMIYA. Why not Tamiya?
There you go. And they can follow you on. They can get a copy of the book too. Where they can get that down from?
TamiyaDavis.com. TamiyaDavis.com.
Yeah, such a pleasure, sis. Whenever you're in the A, come hang out with us, please.
You, I will.
Yes, and of course, this show could not be possible without this one right here. My right hand right? Yeah, you're on the right hand. My right hand partner over there, Nikita Todd, and the Team Todd Realty Group. Best piece of advice you got for our buyers and sellers out there today?
Best piece of advice is to read the fine print. If you are looking for something quick, that means that it comes with higher consequences. So make sure you read the fine print.
Read it and weep. Hey, before we get out of here, I gotta say shout out to Senator Cory Booker. Cory Booker said on Sunday that he's raising up money and crossed the threshold to make the November debates of 165,000 unique donors at the final push to help him raise $1.7 million. Yeah, they told him if he didn't get these 165,000 unique donors, he would have been sitting on the sideline. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's time to put some people on the sideline. We're getting too close to 2020. We need to narrow this field down. I heard Hillary talking the other day that she may jump in the race again. Well, that's kind of rumors, but we need to get behind one candidate because 45 ain't playing with y'all. 45 saying he gonna get this. He gonna get 2020.
Listen.
And if we don't act up, if we don't get it together, guess what? He will be sitting in that seat.
Go out and vote.
Go out and vote. What you about to say? I know you about to say something.
No,
okay.
Not today.
Not
next
today.
week.
Hey, tonight it's going down. Let's talk with Christeria Lynn. She'll be in tonight at 9 p.m. But until then, if you missed any of today's show, all you got to do is go to Power 108.9 and check out the replay. Thank you to Tamiya. Y'all have a safe trip back to the VA.
Thank you.
Whenever you're in town, come hit us up.
I sure will.
No doubt. Nikita Todd.
Yes, sir.
Come on, let's go take our god baby to school before we get locked up.
Yes.
And get some Waffle House.
And get some Waffle Houses first. Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow mornings with Michael and Friends right here on Power 108.9. Wake up, shout it, let go.